Hi everybody, thanks for joining us today. We have an awesome mat class today. I'm Lauren, I'm here with Kendrick, and we are gonna take it up a few notches today. So this should be a nice sweaty session. You should get some really good core workout, some nice strong support workout for your shoulders, for your back, and leave you just feeling really connected and hopefully maximize our time here. So we're gonna start with a roll down. Give yourself a nice check-in from where you're at. So go ahead and take your feet underneath your sits bones. Lengthen yourself up nice and tall. Let's just pull the hands back so they're right in the center of your thigh. Already thinking about opening up across your shoulders. We'll take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, let's stretch the neck. Stretch that upper back coming forward, that mid back, your low back. And go ahead and soften your knees as you get to that low back, just so we're not overstretching before you are warm. Inhale. And exhale, pulling the abs up, rolling back up piece by piece. And we'll take that again. Breathe in. Exhale, rolling down. Notice if anything's sore talking to you today. Something's tight. Inhale. Exhale, roll back up. You can also notice the differences between the right side of your back, the left side of your back as you roll down. Just kind of notice any of those imbalances. And one last roll down. Good, lift those arms. I love that Kendrick's keeping his palms facing towards each other. I want the shoulders just gently in that external rotation, just so we're not just hanging, shrugging forward. And again, roll yourself back up. Nice and tall at the top. Feel that balance. Pull the arms back just a little. Open up that chest. All right, and let's go ahead and stay or come down to your mat right away. Lie down onto your back. You want to sit somewhere right in the middle of your mat. And let's go ahead and bend your knees to get started with some pelvic curls. So bring the feet in close towards your sits bones. And we'll just open your toes a couple inches apart, heels a couple inches apart. We're in a nice position to get started. Try and relax the back of your shoulders down and come into a nice neutral pelvic position. So you might have a little bit of that natural curve in your lower back present. And that's where we want to start. Take an inhale. Exhale. Feel like that cough sensation. Draw your abs in. Let your low back tip towards the mat. We'll come into a slight posterior tilt. And inhale, come right back to neutral again. Rock that tailbone back onto the mat. Inhale again. Exhale, scoop in those lower abs. Feel that low back come in contact with the mat. And then inhale, work your way back to neutral. Again, exhale, abs pull in and scoop. You want to check that you're not doing this with your glutes. Try not to clench. We'll let the glutes kick on as we go further up on this next one. Back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, draw it in and start to roll up your back one vertebrae at a time. Lift that tailbone up. Lift your sacrum up. Let the low vertebrae get to that nice straight diagonal. Here at the top, now you might feel some glutes. Inhale. Exhale. As you roll down, let's let the arms float up overhead. We're going to add some shoulder work in today, like I said, and lower down. Let the arms reach all the way overhead, still controlling the abs. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Curling up again. Press the arms down by your sides. Give yourself nice inner thigh engagement here. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Roll down. By the time that low back's down, arms up. By the time you return back to your neutral pelvis, arms overhead. Exhale again. Scoop the abs and peel up. Want to find a little more articulating, so it's not a hinge on this one. Pretend your back's like a bike chain. Try and lower one link at a time on this one as you roll down. Keeping the other links up till it's their turn. And back with the arms overhead. Return to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, pull the abs in, rolling up one link at a time. And let's stay at the top here. Press down with the arms. Thighs in line, but let's straighten one leg out. Beautiful. Stretch through the toes. Feel that nice length, and we'll roll down the same. Keep the arms down. on this one. Let's just let you feel the challenge of that asymmetry between your two sides. Scoop and roll up. Think both sides of your pelvis, that connection to the ribs, still the same regardless what's happening with that leg. Again, exhale, roll down. One chain at a time. And back to neutral. And exhale. Tuck the pelvis in, roll up. And let's bend that knee. Set that foot back down. Reestablish any evenness if you lost some. And let's go to the other side. Thighs stay in line. Straighten out that leg. And we'll roll down again. If you really do have a lot of mass strength in your upper body, but maybe a little tight, focus on really using those arms, those shoulder extensors to push down as we roll back up. Even that's going to be work. We're working against some force there just to stretch. Exhale, roll down. Give me a little inner thigh. And back to neutral. And exhale, pull the abs in and roll back up. Good. Press in with the shoulders, bend the knee, set your foot down. Now on this one, as you roll down, let's float the arms up like we did before. Peeling down one vertebrae at a time. Good. Take the arms all the way overhead and get that nice stretch out through the front of your chest. Let's make a diamond shape with your arms. You can rest your hands, your elbows on your mat. Legs will stay together now, all the way zipped. We'll do a spine twist, supine here. So knees to one side, lift that pelvis half up. And exhale, widen through your obliques, come back center. To the other side, we'll inhale to rotate. And exhale, you want to pull those ribs down, help connect in with the obliques. Inhale. Exhale. And to the other side, breathe in. Really nice. I love this range Kendrick's finding. He's not going into a stretch. I mean, it might be, but you're really focusing on the obliques. Feet are staying glued together, so that trailing foot's lifting off. Exhale, pull in, trying not to arch in that back. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's either keep your legs where they're at or tabletop one leg up. Tabletop the other leg up. And we'll do the same thing with the legs in the air. If you start to feel your back arching, go back to the feet down. Inhale. It's going to take a lot more of those deeper core and center. Legs stay zipped. Inhale to the other side. And exhale. Good. Arms in the diamond. It's much more challenging because you have a narrower base of support than we typically do this with your arms stretched out in a T. So it's going to make it a little harder in and of itself. If you lift the legs, that's two ways we're making it more challenging. And pull back center. Nice. And one more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, pull back center. And lift the shins just a little. Point through your toes. You feel the nice length. Interlace your hands behind the head here. Fully support the weight of your head. Make that nice hammock. And we'll do a chest lift. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up nice and high. Good. I love that his low back's down. Your shoulder blades are up. Eyes are forward. I'm loving it. Take the right leg down now. Tap it down and switch your legs. Scissor switch. And boom. Leg changes. Boom. And switch. And good. Simultaneous. Feel that slice. That slice. One more each leg. We're not losing any height in those abs. I love. And both legs lift back up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale. We'll do that again. Round two. Breathe in. Exhale, curl back up. And the right leg, tap it down. Exhale, change. And change. And head's nice and relaxed. That's good. Eyes forward. Don't look at the sky and strain your neck. And boom. And boom. It'll help you get that height too. The eyes, where they go, head goes, body goes. Both legs up. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. We'll do that 2 more times through breathe in. Exhale, curl up. Keep supporting your head. Right leg, tap it down. Exhale, change. And change. And so we're working on just that middle, supporting the upper body. It's trying to stabilize the moving lower body. A lot of deep work going on. One more each leg, slice and slice. And both legs up. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. We've got one more round. Try and zip those legs together. Last time, inhale. Exhale, curl up. Think if you can get, yes, just that same height you had the first one. Right leg tap. And exhale, change. Boom. And change. Boom. And, 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 and moving from the hip joint. Try not to change that knee joint. Always pretend I have a toothpick. Don't poke it. Don't drop it. Both legs up. Widen those elbows a little for me. And lower down. Pull your knees into your chest. Take a quick rest. And just let that back release. You can hug onto your thighs too. I'm here, so Olivia Kendrick's where he's at. And then let's go ahead and lower your feet for a minute. That was a lot of time supporting that. So let's just let the anchor. Want to get a little obliques going because we're going to use them pretty aggressively later. So let's start with your chest lift. Find that height. And now keep that height. And we'll take a rotation to one side and twist. Inhale, center, staying up. Exhale, away. And back center. And really focus on that movement coming from your waist. And rotate. And center. And rotate. Exhale, rotate. Good. And again, rotate. And rotate. Good. I love we're keeping the height as a priority. More important than how far you twist. And one more time each side. Rotate. And rotate. Inhale, lift center, get a little deeper. And lower down. We're going to go into the 100. One more for these abs here before we come up to sitting. So let's take one leg tabletop. Bring the other leg tabletop. Zip your legs together. Reach your arms overhead. Palms are facing up. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, arms, head, neck, chest, legs all together. Extend. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, let's pump the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale. Like you're dribbling little basketballs. Exhale. Inhale, not too high. Think under shoulder height's your goal. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. If you start to feel your back, take the legs a little higher. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more exhale. We might not make that whole 100. Inhale. But let's take a pause. Bend the knees in. Grab behind your thighs. Use your arms. Just pull up a little higher here. Feel your back release down. Let's just turn your head to one side. Relax your neck. Come back center. Turn your head to the other side. Relax that neck. Let's go ahead and finish. Let's do 30 more. And send the arms, legs back out. Boom. And take an inhale. Exhale, pump. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale. One more breath out. And in. And hold. Pull the knees in. Lift the arms up. And lower your trunk down. Nice. Set one foot down. Set the other foot down. Stretch your legs out. Feel that nice stretch in your body. Just give yourself a couple breaths here, releasing through the abs. We can just go into a couple roll-ups to work our way up to sitting. So from here, your palms will rotate towards each other. Just feel those shoulders a little bit, slight external rotation. We'll take the arms up like we just practiced. Arms And then head, neck, chest follow. And pause and you get to your C curve, that chest lift position. We've been here a lot, so we know it well at this point. Keep that shape in your back, nice and round. Just roll forward. And take the shoulders all the way over the hips. You can stay round on this one. Shoulders over, hips come forward. Good. Relax the shoulder blades down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, peel back down. That first one after the hundreds, brutal. Arms overhead. If you need to bend your knees, you can do that to modify. Palms still face in. And we'll go arms, head and chest follow. Come into that C curve first. You can feel your low backs out of it. That way we know where abs work before the hip flexors come into play. And coming forward, better with the shoulders. Don't try not to bury your head so far down. Lift the back of the head up to the ceiling a little. Inhale. We don't really have a ceiling, but you do. Roll down. And lengthen overhead. And let's take one more. Coming up to the top. Arms, head, neck, chest. Good. And exhale, rolling up. Good. I like the head placement on this one. Really nice. From here, flatten up your back. Let's do a little rolling. Get that back to stretch. So you can bend your knees. You'll grab behind each thigh, bringing your legs up to a nice tabletop position. You can bring your shins parallel to the floor as your goal. And they can be about shoulder width apart. This is a prep for an exercise we call open leg rocker. It's great at prep if you have tight hamstrings. This back is working really nice. Awesome. So from here, we take this shape. We inhale, round in the abs, roll back to your shoulders. Make that ball shape. Roll back. Exhale, roll back up, and then extend that back. A lot of control. And inhale, scoop and roll to your shoulders. Exhale, roll up and extend. And again, nice. Carve it out. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up and extend. You'll try and keep that shape, that distance, your thighs to your chest, pretty constant throughout, so that shape doesn't collapse at any point. That's it. Nice. Roll up and extend. 3 more of these. Inhale. Exhale up. Good. And 2 more. Inhale. Finding that groove. So nice. And inhale. Lift. And one more time. Carve it out. Roll back. And inhale. Lifting up. Extend. Nice. Don't change the back. I love it. Zip your legs together. Shins still parallel to the floor. And from here, reach your arms. You're going to let go. You just practice what you're going to do with the back. So round the back, pull the abs in. Tap that low back to the mat, peeling down. Shoulder blades stay up. Inhale, we take it right back up. Come curl forward, forward, then extend. Nice. And I'm not doing anything here. Let's go ahead and roll back. Round. And tap. And inhale, extend. I like that inhale to straighten out the back. 3 more. Exhale, curl in. Roll down. Inhale, forward and extend. And 2 more, we round. Roll down, zip your legs. Good. Inhale, extend. And on this one, I'm just going to anticipate for a second. We're going to scooch forward. There we go. Interruption. Come right back. Roll to the bottom. And you can rest. Let the arms rest by your sides. Legs out to the diagonal. Let's lift them up for a rollover. Inhale, legs to 90. Hips joint 90. Exhale, send your legs overhead. And nice. We're aiming to get your legs parallel to the ground. We'll flex your feet here. Separate your feet here. Just a tiny bit lower if you can. And now keep your thighs close to your chest. Peel down. Good. Point your feet. Lower your legs. Zip together. We'll go again. Inhale, lift up to 90. Exhale, scoop and roll over. Good. And we flex the ankles. Open your hips. Little hinge if you can. And peel down. the legs apart until you get back to the start. Zip together. One more. Inhale. It should be a nice release for your back on the way down. A lot of work in the shoulders, pushing down here. Push with your arms. Flex, separate, lower. Just peel down. Let your back really melt as you come down here. Lowering piece by piece. Nice. Good control. Point, diagonal, zip together. Let's bend your knees. Set one foot down. Set the other foot down. We're going to roll onto your side. Here's some of that oblique work I warned us about. So come towards the center of your mat and flip to face the side edge of your mat. Let's go ahead and face this direction. These are called side ups. I learned them in a certificate course, and it was humbling, to say the least. So give it a go. Have some fun. You want to start with your legs bent. And you can rock about 1/3 of your body weight back. So we're a little bit working side, like side bending, and we're a little bit still going to be a little bit forward. You'll reach your arms out in front of you and think of your sternum aiming right at your knees. And our goal is to keep the low back down, try and peel the shoulder blades up. And inhale. So there's never a break for the abs. We're already in it. We come up a little deeper, and we inhale, coming back down. And exhale, curling up, nice. And inhale, exhale, curl, 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 that's it. And inhale. So some oblique work. The top side's doing a little bit of that lateral oblique work. Bottom side's kind of trying to pull into forward. And we'll go up again, curling up. And down, nice, and 2 more like that, lifting up, and back down, and 1 more, lifting up. It's really hard. If you're built like Kendrick, you got a lot of your mass in your upper body. It's a lot of weight to pull up, which will feel challenging. And let's go ahead, we're doing a little extra credit one, I love it. Lower down, roll to your side, and push all the way up to sit on your hip. We'll take your hand in line with your hips, in line with your feet, and your legs, want that top leg in front, just slightly. That's going to be in front of the other foot. That'll be your weight-bearing foot. So that's where you'll set the feet, the hips, the hand, and just come into a nice lifted position. So we're already thinking about pulling up out of this shoulder. This arm can come nice and long towards your feet. We're going to go into a side plank. Aim for a nice straight diagonal line. Use these obliques to get there. Pull up and into the side plank. Good. From here, exhale. Make a rainbow shape. Arc that top arm overhead. Look at your bottom hand. Make that nice rainbow. Inhale back to your diagonal line. And exhale, lower down. I think because I'll go a little out. Yep, you need to use all your height. Let that arm rest down. We'll take it again from the obliques. Inhale, pull up, nice, into that diagonal line. Exhale, look down at that bottom arm. Make that nice bow shape through your trunk. Inhale, back, lowering the pelvis to your diagonal, and then lower down. Let that arm lower down. We'll go up again. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, pull up higher, make that contraction. Good. I love that Kendrick's arm isn't going forward. So this is exactly opposite of the last one. No forward at all. Just lateral, just side to side. Come back to your diagonal and down. You're like, stop chatting. I don't want to stay here for too long. Let's do 1 more. Inhaling up. Exhale over. And inhale back to your straight line, and then lower down. Nice, just reach towards your feet. Take that arm was just supporting you up overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch. I won't let you fall off the mat here. Then we're gonna go into those 2 side ups, side bend on the second side. So swing your feet around the other direction. We'll start with the knees bent on your side, legs are stacked. Let's do the one where you start lying down first. Okay, bring your legs together and then reaching forward. You can take your knees up off of the mat about 8 or 10 inches or so, depending how tall you are. Reaching the arms. What's really important here is that you get your sternum pointing right towards your knees. So as we go up into these side ups, we're going to try and work that upper back coming up and inhale down. I should say you're working your abs, but the upper back's what's trying to lift. And again, exhale, working from the obliques. Yes. Inhale down. And exhale, contract and feel that shoulder blade. Nice. And back down. Legs staying glued together. Low back down towards the mat. And up. And inhale. And exhale, lifting up. Really nice positioning. And inhale. And I love that Kendrick's not coming up really high and using his hip flexors to do it. Yeah, he's really trying to focus on the core. And inhale. So smaller is more impressive on this. And exhale. Nice. And down. And let's just go up for 3. Inhale. Good. Keeping sternum reaching towards the knees. 2 more up. Nice and straight, reaching energy out the arms to help. It's going to help lower the center of gravity a little bit, using the arms as leverage. And 1. Nice. Come all the way up to your hip. Let's do those side bends. And let's go ahead and take the hand, the hips, the feet in a nice straight line. Take that top band down on your side. And just for a second here, actually this hand, let's anticipate, it's probably going to need to go out a little bit, because you're tall. Draw that shoulder down. Just lift up underneath here. Oops. And exhale, make that rainbow looking down. Inhale back to your diagonal line and lower down. And reach that hand down. We'll take it again. We inhale, lifting up. Find that straight line, both sides working 50-50. And now take the rainbow. That bottom side contracts much more. Nice strong bow shape with that upper arm. Looking down, good. Inhale, come back. And lower down. This side looks even more connected. I love it than that first side even. Inhale, lift. Exhale, taking it over. Bring this top hip bone a little forward if you can. Yes. Inhale, back to that side plank. And lower down. I think that's 3. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, over, reaching. Inhale, and lower down. Awesome. Last one, we go up. Exhale, over. Good, good, good. Back to your plank. And lower down. Really nice work. Reach towards your shin with that right arm. Take the arm was just supporting you up overhead. Good, this side not as worried about the raised mat. From here, we'll come onto all fours. You can take your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Center yourself back in on the mat again. Let's just take a little break. We did a lot of shoulder supporting, so give them a second to kind of recover. We'll exhale, round that lower back, stretching it out. Inhale back to your nice flat and extend the upper back. Think your sternum's like pulling forward through your arms. Really nice. I can feel his muscles just working beautifully here. Back to neutral. Again, low back, pull the abs up and round. And inhale, neutral, extend through that upper back. Think everything higher than your ribs. And neutral. One more set. Round, release your lower back. And neutral. Inhale, extend your upper back. And neutral. Hold neutral. Really important. You feel that connection. There's no winging, no pinching or rounding that upper back. Shoulder blades, neutral. Take one leg back. Tuck the toes under. Keeping that diagonal line in the body. Send the other leg back. Think no change here. Hold in that core support. Let's take a Pilates push-up. Elbows pull straight back. We inhale and exhale, pressing up. And pike your hips into an upstretch position. Instead of walking up today, because I don't want us to go out of our frame, just go into that upstretch. Hold for a few breaths. Feeling a lot of those low abs helping. And then return back. Think extend your hips, extend your hips, extend. Use the hamstrings, use those low abs. We'll go again, another push-up. Inhale, exhale, pressing up. And into your upstretch position. Heels down. Focus on those lower abs, back extensors. Plank again, coming forward into your front support position. And we'll go again, bend the arms. Try to keep those shoulder blades apart. And pressing up. And biking up. And we'll do one more. Back into your front support. And bend. And press. And pull the abs up, stretch position. Really resembles upstretch 2 on the equipment, the reformer. Pivoting around your hips, your shoulders, come back to your front support. Focus opening the front of the hips, contracting the back. Now lower yourself to your front side, all the way down, lie down. Relax your toes, zip your legs together. And let's take your head to one side. Interlace your hands behind your back. We'll go palms up towards the ceiling. Now, if you have tight shoulders, this is going to be a big stretch. And I want the elbows to touch the mat if you can. And what's important, like even Kendrick here has a lot of work in the front of the shoulders. So he's a little tighter, but I can see his intention. He's maxing out his range. That's what I care about. Float your legs up off the floor. Feel the hamstrings, glutes here. Let's take 3 kicks. Bend your knees, heels to your glutes. Kick 1, 2, 3. Flip the palms, extend the chest, lifting up. Stretch everything. Flip the head to the opposite side, bend your arms. Drive for those elbows down again. Kick the legs. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs, extend the back. And to the first side. Bend the arms, get those elbows down, and kick. 1, 2, 3. And extend, flip. And from other side, palms up, elbows down. We kick. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And extend, finding that upper back. One more each side. And flip the palms, elbows down. We'll kick it. 1, 2, 3. And extend. If you've got really tight shoulders, imagine if you did this every day. It's going to start unlocking for you. Flip the palms, elbows down. Last side, even it out. 1, 2, 3. Extend. Gently lower your legs down. Gently take your hands, release the interlace. Pull your arms around underneath your shoulders. Let's go elbows under the shoulders and lift up into a nice extension. So I might bring you a little narrower if you can. Yep. And just slightly, that looks good actually. So we're feeling the full spine now working. It's a little higher up. You got the forearms. It's a lot of core on this one. Legs are together. Let's stay nice and long with the abs. Use your abs underneath. Don't spill your guts out. No change was in the torso. Let's take one arm. Start to slide your fingertips out. And lift up. Maximize your shoulder flexors. Keeping that lift in the core. Trying not to drop to that side. And gently lower the hand. Slide that forearm back in. And to the other side. Trying to even out the work on your back. And lifting that arm. And Gently lowering, setting it down. We'll do each side one more time. Boom. And lift. And set your hand down. Pull in. Last one, we'll press out. Find a nice wide through those low obliques on that side. Set your hand down. Using your forearms, pull your abs up. Sit back on your heels. Stretch out through your back. Let that feel nice after all that work. Let's go ahead and roll yourself up from here. Wow, we got a lot in. We're going to go back to your roll down standing. So you can work your way off the mat. And just notice kind of what's changed in your body from where you started. If anything you flagged at the beginning, let's check back in on it again here. Set yourself up in that nice posture. Take an inhale and exhale, rounding down. You can still release the knees just so you compare that before and after. Those hands right under the shoulder. Relax the head. Good, already. Wow, back looks totally different. Rolling back up. Open up. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, peeling down. Relaxing that neck. Keeping the weight nice and evenly distributed across your feet. Exhale, rolling up. All right, awesome work. Whew. I hope you got a good sweat on, and we will see you for another video sometime soon.